Hey, what's up, world? Welcome to my world of indie filmmaking and my world of, working as an independent filmmaker. If you've been watching my last few videos, I just been talking about independent filmmaker. And my name is Keith Lee. I'm a writer and director from Northern California, Stockton, California, the 209. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with making these videos, so I hope you guys stay in tune, hitting that subscribe button and the notification button. Right now, I would like to say, starting off, my heart goes out to the people in Southern California because of this big old fire. And that's what everybody is trying to strive to be able to make Hollywood production movies. Even if you're an independent company, you still want to make your mark. You want to start off low like me. I call myself a guerrilla filmmaker because I believe that, permits are for suckers. Get out there and put in the work, do what you have to do. But as you get more money, yes, you do need permits. And as you get more established in the industry, you have to end up talking to the head of the film department. Well, I would say every place, whether it's Sacramento, Stockton, Oakland, well, not Stockton, take that back. Well, everybody else has a film commissioner. You'd have to talk to the film commissioner. More money you get, because you have to hire the police, you have to block off streets, and you have to do a lot of things. And that's what you have to do in Hollywood. And that's what you strive for. You might start off with an independent movie that you made yourself. You go up a level, you go up another level, go up another level. But eventually you'll probably end up in Hollywood. And if not, you'll be eventually using your own money to hire people from Hollywood. And right now, LA's on fire. So I don't know what's going to happen to all the people, that lost their homes, because a lot of people in LA moved to LA, made it. Some didn't, some did. Some are waitresses, some are actors, some are, waitresses and waiters, waiting their turn to be a big time actress or, get their shot. But now a lot of people are displaced, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. I mean, a lot of people in the Pacific Palisades, they worked on major movie sets, but they're, not in front of the camera, behind the scenes. And I lived in Hollywood for 2 years, trying to learn the whole machine. And people used to talk about burn Hollywood, burn, because of some of the movies that they made wasn't right. So a lot of people were already against Hollywood. Now Hollywood really is burning. So my heart goes out to the people in Southern California, all of the artists and filmmakers out that way, because it's going to be a major shift. And I don't know if the people are going to get their money to be able to move back there and stay there and try to, pursue their dreams still. Excuse me. But I do know that a lot of prayer and hope that things will be okay, but it won't be overnight, because a lot of things burnt down. And that way, since everything burned down, it's going to take a time, a little bit of time to build things back up. People are displaced and unhappy right now. So my heart goes out to the people in LA, and to the independent filmmakers that moved to LA. It goes out with them too, because they never expected this. Nobody did. This is something by, I ain't gonna say natural disaster, but it's definitely up there with the worst fires in history. And it happened in LA, so it can happen any place. And I live in Northern California, and if you go through the Altamont, all that hills through the Altamont to get to the Bay Area, that's all dry. So it could happen here too. So we need to implement some things in place down here in Northern California. And I would like to say that it's been an eye-opener for me too, because I lived there and I hate to see that happen. I lived in Hollywood. I lived right under the Hollywood sign. I had a flat, and you can open up the doors and look at the Hollywood Hills and see the sign. It was so beautiful. I'm gonna be uploading some footages that I had of the Hollywood Hills, mansions, and all type of different things. And yeah, it's definitely a change from what I've seen. It's a lot of burnt down buildings, and I've just seen this on TV, but I've seen areas that I have been to that's torn down now. So everything is, misplaced. But back to me. My name is Keith Lee, writer and director of the new original series, The West Coast. And right now we're filming The West Coast today. An American Dream is just a dream. And it's The West Coast today because it's The West Coast 2, Part 2, because we shot Part 1. Episode 1, you can go, excuse me, you can go and rent, right now on Amazon Prime. It's called The West Coast, An American Dream. And it's available now on Amazon. We bypassed the distributors, learned how to get it on there myself, and you know, it was a worthwhile thing to learn how to do it without, you know, the middleman, because it's a lot of gatekeepers and they don't want you to do what you want to do, and they definitely don't want you to make money as an independent filmmaker, because you'd be able to pay for your own projects. If you made your own money, you'd be able to make your own projects. So these streaming sites right now, they're keeping the payments real low, but you have to do what you have to do, you know, to survive, to get checks every 3 months, because that's how they pay you, quarterly. You don't get paid every day for making independent movies. You get paid quarterly. And unless you get on one of these new streaming sites, besides Amazon, then you're going to have to really make sure that the company is legit, and you know, they pay payola and payouts is on time and everything, and try to talk to another person who's also on that streaming site, so you can try to get some type of insight if it's worth you putting your independent project on there. Today is you know, January the 9th. I'll be filming the 11th and the 12th, Saturday and Sunday. You know, we have some very intense scenes, the ones I told you that we rehearsed. So now we went and talked to our locations, and that's what I'm talking about a little bit about today, is location scouting. Before you start your, you know, after you do your rehearsals and you know you're feeling comfortable and everything is set up, then you need to do your location scoutings and make sure that the location, you know, that you got proper document. The people say that you could film there, and you know, you'll be able to be on that location filming. And if you're in a whole different city, go check with your field commissioner and see if you got a gun scene, if you can hire the police. Because when I made my movie Greedy in Sacramento, we hired the police. It was $70 an hour, and you know, we hired them for like 5 hours out there because we were using guns with, you know, with blanks. So, and it definitely was worth it, because I had a film shoot. Well, when we shot The West Coast and American Dream Part 1 a few years back, we had a location at Michael's Market on the east side of Stockton, where I'm from, and the police ran up on us. I had already got my location locked. I knew the family who owned the store. They said we could film out there. I went down to Stockton. Well, I went down to the police station and let them know that I will be filming in that area and I'll be using guns. And I was trying to talk to a film commissioner, but we don't have a film commissioner here in Stockton. So I'll be advocating for that too, for me to become the first film commissioner of Stockton. But the police rolled up on us while we were filming. Kids, my mom, my dad, and all of us was out there. They drew down guns on us and thought that I was, you know, just a stupid black person, and that's not true. I had already hired the police before I went down to the police station, and all they told me was, well, if you guys are going to be filming, call and let us know, because we didn't have anybody that you can hire to be on set with you guys. We don't do that here. So just call and let us know. So I called in and let them know, but hey, it turned out the way they wanted to, because while we were filming, the police still came and acted like that. I hadn't even called the police station. Maybe they didn't get the message or anything else, but no, there's no film commissioner here in Stockton. You don't have to pay to film here. You can just come here and film, but you do have to get permission to film on government, you know, properties, different establishments that's owned by the city. You won't be able to film on your location. So no matter what city you're from, go check and see if it depends on your budget. Depends on your budget. Go see if you got a film commissioner and you can get you know, some places that nobody else can get to, because sometimes these film commissioners, they have books, and they'll open a book and show you in this book different locations that they have. Because in Sacramento, I had a location and I needed a bank, and they provided the, you know, information of how to get a bank. So figured out the people who to talk to through them, and went and talked to them. And you know, we rented a bank and shot at one of our scenes inside of a bank, and it worked out well. So sometimes film commissioners can come in handy, but if not, forget the film commissioner, forget all of that, because forget for permits. Get out there and do your thing. If they catch you, they catch you. If they don't, this is my advice. Get out there and shoot. Most of the time, police won't say that. Most of the time, people won't say anything. But you have to have your locations down packed and the timing. And what I mean by that is the timing is you don't want to have a day scene and you schedule it the wrong time. Like right now, it's getting dark about 5:30. Say your shoot is for 3 hours. And if your timing is out of whack because it gets dark at 5:30, you got 3 hours to shoot, and you decide to shoot at 4 o'clock, it's going to get dark, so you won't be able to shoot. So you want to be able to time that with your location and talk to people and tell them that you'll be there at 5, and hope, and then you know, get up there and start shooting early, because you don't want the sun to go down. So you tell them that you'll be there at, you know, maybe 2 o'clock, and you only need from 2 to 5, them 3 hours from 2 to 5, because at 5 it starts,